The Federal and Velevin Hypermarket jointly present the Thuthukudi Marathon 2024 to raise awareness on drug abuse. The event is co-presented by Edison Cardio Care Center, Tiruchendur, powered by L. Anand Jewelry and St. Mother Teresa Engineering College, Thuthukudi. The recently concluded budget session of Parliament this year was something different. For the first time in 10 years, there was a leader of opposition in the House. In the 17th Lok Sabha, the second largest party in the House, the Congress Party, had 52 members. This time, it is 99. The strength of the opposition in the Lok Sabha is 234, which is 143 more than the previous time. Was this the reason for higher productivity in Parliament? In the budget session 2023, the productivity was 33% in Lok Sabha. This year, though, it is 135%, an increase of over 100 percentage points. So what changed between last year and this year? The session, which began on July 22nd amidst the NEET scam, featured debates on the Wayanad landslide, the death of 3 students in a Delhi coaching institute, and an extensive discussion on the budget. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla declared the session productive, highlighting the general discussion on the Union Budget 2024-25, which lasted 27 hours and 19 minutes with 181 members participating. 12 government bills were introduced, 4 were passed, and 86 starred questions were answered orally during the session. Members raised 400 matters of urgent public importance during the 0 hour, and 358 matters were taken up under Rule 377. In 2023, the Lok Sabha functioned for only 45.9 hours as against 133.6 hours scheduled. The productivity of the first part was 83.8%, which dropped to 5.29% in the second half. The House lost 96 hours and 13 minutes of its sitting time to disruptions. Last year, just over 4 hours were spent in Q&A. 0.5 hours were spent over legislation and over 20 hours were spent discussing non-legislative topics. This year, though, over 13 hours were spent for Q&A. Almost 10 hours for legislations and over 70 hours for financial discussions and 19.4 hours for non-legislative talks. So what led to a highly productive budget session in Parliament? Perhaps the presence of a strong opposition contingent. Last year, the budget session was marred by disruptions. The initial days of the second leg of the 2023 budget session saw the BJP members disrupting the House, demanding an apology from Rahul Gandhi over his remarks in the UK on the state of Indian democracy and the opposition's demand for a JPC. Rahul's disqualification as a Lok Sabha MP added fuel to the fire, with the opposition becoming more aggressive. It was the least productive budget session in 5 years preceding that. But this year, the opposition put their foot down. Questions were raised and responses were given. The session was not disrupted as much as last year. The government introduced the Waqf Amendment Bill, the Railways Amendment Bill, the Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidhayak 2024. This budget session, over 60% of the productivity was accounted for by financial discussions, 16.8% by non-legislation discussions, and 11.8% by Q&A. Whether it was the effect of a strong opposition or not, a productive parliament session is always welcome. The Federal and Velevin Hypermarket jointly present the Thuthukudi Marathon 2024 to raise awareness on drug abuse. The event is co-presented by Edison Cardio Care Center, Tiruchendur, powered by L. Anand Jewelry and St. Mother Teresa Engineering College, Thuthukudi.